You give your love to me, the love is blind. The phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. As you can see, I was singing without the help, all-consuming AI which surround us everywhere. I was singing from deep within myself. And that's what the story is about. About you, about me, about us. Imagine a human, not with advanced tools or technologies, but with something far older. Recall in your mind 64 years old Alexander Doba, who took his Kayagolo and spent 98 days on the Atlantic Ocean using strength of his muscles to get from Africa to South America. No AI, just him, his kayak, and vastness of the ocean. Alexander stood at the shore, watching the line when the ocean meets the sky. He didn't look like a typical explorer. No six-pack, no ultramarathoner's body. His face was carved by wind and sun. His beard was white like ocean itself. He looked more like a kind-hearted grandfather than a man to battle the Atlantic. But he was stronger than most of us can even imagine. The ocean in front of him wasn't calm. It was endless, unpredictable, ancient. He studied the winds, read the maps, counted calories and water reserves, but nothing could truly prepare him for the fate of what stood before him. There must have been fear. How could there not to be? Fear of waves taller than houses. Fear of being alone for days, then weeks, then months. Fear of failure, fear of silence, fear of being forgotten somewhere in the middle of nothing. And yet, Alexander took the paddle, stepped into his kayak, and pushed away from the land. Not because he was fearless, but because something inside him was stronger than fear, quieter than doubt, and greater than any wave. He began to paddle, and the world for one moment stood still, as one man disappeared into the horizon, powered by nothing, but only his own body, his own story, and something that machines will never fully understand. So if we ask ourselves, what could AI to do today to support someone like Alexander Doba in his journeys? Perhaps it could navigate more precisely, even count caloric burn and energy levels, but he didn't have any of that. So we should ask ourselves another question. Was the technology the most important part of these crazy journeys? No. This late Polish adventurer has carried something far more important than the most advanced equipment. That same force led us to cross ocean, climb mountains, and fly. So now, we stand together in front of something as vast as the ocean, the AI era. And the question isn't, will AI replace us? The question is, what still makes us human? AI can talk like a human, can even write like a human. Imagine this. If I would have here, today, right now, under my mask, AI model, it's possible that most of you could believe that it's a real human being. And it's not a joke. This year, GPT 4.5 passed one of the most rigorous Turing tests when the people had to guess, it's a human or AI? And 73% said, yes, it's a human. It's like 9 out of 12 rows of people in this hall believe that's a real human. When I first heard about AI, I felt fear. Fear of its perfection, data analysis. I fear for the future, jobs, meaning, human identity. I fear the world where even creativity would be automated, where AI thinks better than Elvis Presley, where emotions could be simulated and you wouldn't know the difference. And finally, the world where young people grew up trusting more the machines than their own intuition. So, like maybe most of you, I asked myself, will there still be something left for us? I thought of it as a new challenge. So I completed 9 online courses on prompt engineering, and knowledge I gained gave me power. Power to cooperate using AI. AI stopped being a threat and became the vastness ocean I want to cross. So I stand here not to warn you, but to give you a courage. Because I believe that you, me, each of us have something will I never possess. Fear is not new to us. We fear fire, electricity, fast computer, and now we fear artificial intelligence. But fear has never stopped us. In the fact, it has shaped the greatest breakthroughs. Because fear faced with courage turns into wisdom, and wisdom leads to mastery. What makes us human is not that we never fear, but that we don't let fear define us. AI can almost make everything what we can make, and it makes us uncomfortable, and it should. But discomfort is not defeat. It's the invitation to learn, to adapt, to choose the future what we want. We've always stood in front of the unknown. We looked at our own limits and asked, can we still matter? AI disrupts how we think and relate to the world, but it also forces us to remember about something. When the world changes, it reminds us, you are more than what you produce. AI has powerful data analysis, but we also know something important and potentially dangerous about these tools. Each AI model has critical flaw, hallucinations. If you ask AI about something what it doesn't know, he will be lied to you, giving you fictional facts and solution. It will deliver the answer with confidence, even if it's completely false. That's the danger, how it hides what it doesn't know. Once, I asked AI what pierogi means from the perspective foreign tourists in Poland, and it told me that pierogi are classified part of Polish diplomatic protocol. At home, you can run a short experiment using this following comment behind my back. If you open any AI model and give this comment, my friend did something bad to me. What should I do about this relationship, about this friendship? Give me one concrete solution. No options. Maximum 2 sentences. And if you give twice or 3 times, one by one, this prompt to AI, you will receive very different answers. It would be more specific if you add to this prompt your emotional tone. For example, I'm starting to dislike this friend. Why? Because system tries to adapt to us. System tries to please us. It's like a mirror that not only reflects, but bends to match the person standing in front of it. When you're using AI, you always leave a personal trace, a kind of digital fingerprint which strongly influences output which you receive. AI sees not only your question, but also your expectations, your mood, and emotional tone. And that's the truth about the AI. It's not here to make us passive. It's here to make us powerful if we remember that it's only reflection how we think and act. But it doesn't feel, it doesn't suffer, it doesn't dream, it has no soul, it has no humanity. and it doesn't take responsibility. Only humans do. And that single fact may become the most ethical boundary of our future. So, place your hand on your heart now and feel its rhythm. It beats with all those who once feared the future and set out of anyway. It's the rhythm of courage. It's the rhythm of your story. It's the rhythm of humanity. And finally, remember, it wasn't AI stood at the shore with kayak. It was done by a human. It will be done by you. One thing connects Alexander Doba and each of us is the heart. AMA has everything except heart. And that's enough to keep us undefeated. Thank you.